Hey guys, what's going on? Isaiah53 here, and it is Labor Day weekend. It is a beautiful Saturday. There is so much going on this weekend. We got Dragon Con here in Atlanta. Man, I really wish I was able to go to it this year. We got PAX Prime going on in Seattle, Washington. I really wish I could have gone to that. This is just an awesome weekend, guys, and I hope you're out there enjoying it. And if you're not out there enjoying it, then I hope you're watching this video, and I hope you're enjoying it. As you can see right here, I am bringing you guys some Dead Rising 3 gameplay. It is not Call of Duty. It is not what I normally do. And the reason why I wanted to switch it up is because of the topic of the video. And the topic of the video is, what is a gamer? And based on some of the characteristics of a gamer, I didn't feel that it was fitting to have Call of Duty gameplay running in the background while I was talking about this topic, and I wanted to just showcase something else. So before we get into the topic of what is a gamer, the definition of a gamer, anything like that, I want to talk just very briefly about this game, Dead Rising 3. So first of all, it's an Xbox One exclusive day one launch title, and honestly, I would classify it in the top 3 games out currently for the Xbox One. The graphics are great. No, it's not a full 1080p at 60 frames a second, but they still look great. The game, for the most part, is still very smooth. Obviously, a few little hiccups here and there, but for the most part, it's a great game. The amount of zombies is just absolutely unheard of, okay? I mean, you're going to see some scenes in here where I'm over a ledge and I'm looking down and there's just tons and tons of zombies. It's almost like their goal for this game was to see how many zombies they can fit in the game on the screen at one time. I mean, it's just crazy. It's an awesome game. You have the ability to create weapons almost out of anything. You can pick up almost anything. You can make combination weapons almost out of anything. It's crazy. You're going to get to see me do a little bit of everything in here. You can drive vehicles. You can put on different costumes, which you're also going to get to see me do. Your costumes carry over to the cutscenes because these are real cutscenes. They're not pre-rendered. And that's what I'm most impressed about. So if you put on a bull costume, or the costume I'm currently wearing, or a mechanic's outfit, no matter what you're wearing, it carries over to the cutscene. This right here is a cutscene, and you can see that my suit is, that's not the default suit. That's not what you would normally wear. I've already gone through this game once, and I got that suit, and I'm replaying it, and as you see, it's carrying over to the cutscene. So it's just crazy. I really like that a lot. And lastly, you can co-op with your friends in the story mode. I know we have multiplayer with first-person shooters, but there's not really a lot of action-adventure games out there that allow you to play with your friends in the story. But with Dead Rising 3, you can. If your friend has a copy of Dead Rising 3, you have a copy of Dead Rising 3, you can join their game or they can join your game, and you can go through every chapter, every mission together. And so it's a true co-op experience, and I really like that, so a major thumbs up for that. But alright guys, let's go ahead and hop into the topic, and that is, what is a gamer? The definition of a gamer. Well, you can technically classify gamers in several categories: casual gamer, hardcore gamer, real gamer, not a gamer at all, but I don't have time to get into all that. Plus, I'm going to do a part 2 to this video where I'm going to include my friend who is he's definitely a real gamer. There's no doubt about it. He single-handedly has the most games and gaming consoles. He has the biggest gaming collection that I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. It is insane how many games, how many consoles this guy has, and it will be an honor to work with him on my next video and to let you guys see a real gamer and his gaming room and his gaming collection. Now, he is an extremist, I will say that. You definitely do not have to have what he has to be a real gamer. I don't have what he has, and he considers me a real gamer. So, you know, it's just going to be an honor to work with him, and I really think you guys are really going to enjoy the video, and I cannot wait to bring it to you. And I'm going to try my best to show you as much of the game room as I can, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy the video. But he's going to talk about his perspective of what a real gamer is, and it's going to be a follow-up to what I have to say today. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So, you know, what is a real gamer? Well, what a real gamer is someone who plays games as their hobby. So people like to jog, they like to go hiking, they like to go fishing. A gamer likes the game. It's as simple as that. If you're in a job interview, which I've been, and they say, hey, what are your hobbies? What are your interests? What do you like to do? A gamer will say, I like the game, and there's no shame in that. And there's really not. There's definitely no shame in being a gamer. A gamer will research, do full blown out research on their games. It will say, okay, hey, I just bought this awesome new console. I got a next gen PlayStation 4, a next gen Xbox One, and I'm not entirely sure what's coming out. They will go to IGN, they will go to Machinima, they will get on YouTube, they will go to their favorite YouTubers' channels and listen to what they have to say about the current games and the upcoming games. They will do research to figure out what is coming out that they want to be a part of. multiple categories matter to them. It's not just, hey, is it a good gaming experience? It'd be, well, is that 1080p? Is that 60 frames a second? Like, the nitty-gritty details really do matter to a true gamer. A true gamer will go to midnight releases. They will stand in line for a day or two at a time if need be for consoles. For the last release of the next-gen consoles, thankfully, no one really had to do that to my knowledge, because that's kind of extreme. You could just pre-order your console, go pick it up at midnight release like a game, and I was very grateful for that. But I got my next-gen console at midnight release on day one. It was a great experience. But yeah, a real gamer will go to midnight releases. They'll look forward to midnight releases. They'll take time off from work to go to a midnight release. Like myself, September 9th, Destiny's coming out. I'm going to take that day off from work. I'm going to the midnight release. I'm having some friends come over. We're going to eat pizza, and I'm going to stream on Twitch all night long. So I really want you guys to follow me on Twitch and go to my YouTube channel and watch my videos and maybe even play with me in Destiny. I think it's going to be a great time. But more so, a real gamer will play multiple games across multiple platforms. So an example would be one gamer might play one game on the PC and then another game on the Wii and then another game on the PlayStation 4. And I'm not saying you have to, you know, have all these consoles and plus the PC and play multiple games across each one to be a gamer. I'm just saying, typically as a gamer, this is a natural characteristic that comes along with being a gamer naturally. It's not something you try at, it's just something that you do. You know, take me for example. I consider myself a real gamer. You know, I own multiple consoles. I have a 3DS, a Game Boy Advance, a 360, an Xbox One, a Nintendo Wii, a Nintendo Wii U, and I have multiple games on each one with multiple genres. I have, you know, Mario Kart to Halo to Dead Rising 3 and Assassin's Creed and Batman Arkham Origins. So, you know, it's a wide variety of genres. I don't just limit myself to one genre. So, you know, an example would be if I were to talk to you and I say, hey, you know, are you a gamer? And you say, yes, I'm a gamer. And I say, okay, well, what games do you have? And you say, I have Call of Duty. What else? That's it. Well, then you're not a gamer. You're a Call of Duty player. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. You can go compete in esports and you can make money, which is phenomenal. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a Call of Duty player and only a Call of Duty player. But you technically don't fit the description of a true gamer. And I'm not just going to pick on Call of Duty players. Let me pick on, you know, sports players. Hey, what games do you have? Well, I have Madden and MLB and NBA 2K14 and NBA Live. Well, you're not a gamer. You're a sports player. You know, I mean, it's as simple as that. You simply play sports games. I mean, and also no offense to anybody out there, but I also think that sports games is probably the farthest category away from real gaming. And you know, I really don't want to step on anybody's toes there. I'm just trying to let you know what the general community kind of perceives it as, and that's simply because, you know, with a real game like Skyrim or something, you can play it today, you can play it tomorrow, you can play it in 2 years from now, and there's still going to be that story, that depth. Whereas with a sports game, every year is completely outdated because rosters change, people change their contracts, you get free agents, so there's that depth isn't there anymore. So you'll spend $60 on a game that comes out in 2014 for it to be worth 2 cents in 2015, but that's besides the point. One last key attribute real fast, guys, of a real gamer is somebody who cares about completing the game, who cares about getting the achievements, who cares about getting the trophies, who looks at their progress and says, okay, I'm 50% complete, I'm 75% complete, how many more achievements do I need, how many more trophies do I need? A casual gamer will not care about this. A casual gamer will simply go to the thing that makes them have the most fun, which is typically multiplayer, and they will not care about the campaign or the story mode or the co-op mode or anything of that nature. They typically won't care about the achievements or the trophies or any of that. They care about playing with their friends, having a good time from a social perspective. That is a casual gamer. A casual gamer is somebody who does not set aside dedicated time for gaming. A casual gamer is somebody who will not go to midnight releases, will not do the research. A casual gamer is somebody who will hop on the bandwagon, if you will. Oh, all my friends are playing Destiny and it's all over Facebook. Well, I guess I got to play it too now. You know, that's typically a casual gamer. And then that same casual gamer will play that game for 4 or 5 weeks at a time, and then they'll never touch it again. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. But I do think it's very important to be able to tell the difference between a real gamer and a casual gamer. And I think it's also important to know where you fall within the community, because if you are a casual gamer, I really don't think you should go up to a real gamer and say, hey, you know what, if you were to get rid of that and sell that for that, you could easily upgrade to this and out with the old, in with the new. You know, it's not about that, guys. It's about having a collection. It's about nostalgia. It's about being able to go back and enjoy the games you enjoyed 2 years ago. You know, it's about doing that. There is a certain time when a game is more fun than other times, and that's when it first comes out, and that's when it's in the hype. But a true game, a really, really good game, is still going to be fun 2 years after it comes out. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share this with your friends on social media. And I hope I didn't step on any toes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Isaiah out.